I'm really leaning into a bow Christmas this year, and instead of buying those cute little mini velvet bows that you see everywhere, I learned to make it myself, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I did it. Mine is number 87 from Hobby Lobby. It's the 1 inch by 21 feet velvet unwired ribbon. This is probably as thick as I would go for Christmas ribbon. I would go smaller, but I don't think I'd go any bigger. Also, I think wired versus unwired is more of a personal preference. The wired bows definitely have more structure, but they feel really starchy. I can see the benefit in them in the tails. You can make the tails look really curly, but with an unwired ribbon, I just feel like it just flows really nicely. It's a little more loosey-goosey, and it was definitely more the vibe that I was looking for, but you do you. I currently have the bows on my 7-foot pencil trees, and I use 3 spools of this ribbon to fill 1 tree. I was making my bows a little bit longer, but I think 36 inches is the perfect length. We've measured it out completely. So with this as my guideline, I'm gonna cut my other pieces of ribbon. There's no need to cut them at an angle initially because you could still trim them up at the end. I'm not gonna worry about getting my angles right. I also am not set on the exact length of my tails that are on my tree. I've been looking at them all night and I love them long, but then also I think that they would look really pretty shorter. So we're just gonna leave them as is for right now, and we'll decide on what we wanna do with the ends later. Out of 1 spoolie, I'm able to get 7 bows. I'm gonna flip you guys around so you get like a first-hand POV. When we have our ribbon, we're gonna pin it with our thumb around our index finger, and we're gonna loop around this 3 times. Once my thumb grabs onto an edge, that's considered 1 time. So we have 1, 2, our thumb is pinched twice, and 3. Now on the 3rd one, we're still going to go up and over our index finger, except now we're also going to include our thumb. We're gonna wrap around the thumb and index twice. This length in between your thumb and your index finger is going to be the length of your bow, like the actual like bouncy part of your bow. So if you want it bigger, stretch your fingers more. If you want it smaller, keep them tight. I tend to do what feels natural, so I just keep it like this. So once it comes up over the index finger, that's 1 and 2. Now our ribbon tail is going to go into this hole here. Drop that right in. And then you can see we have a nice little pocket here in the middle. Now I'm gonna take this leftover ribbon and I'm gonna feed it underneath. If you're working with a velvet ribbon or textured ribbon or just ribbon that has 2 different sides, whether that be in luster or color, you just wanna make sure that the side that you want showing is flipped outright, because once you secure this knot down here, it's gonna be just a little bit tricky to get that the way you want it. Now to secure my knot, I'll just kind of grab and pinch upwards. So I'm pinching in the back, I'm pulling this ribbon with these 2 fingers down here simultaneously, and just making sure that this is nice and tight. I prefer the center of my ribbons to be a little bit scrunchy. I think that that's a really cute look. If you guys don't like that, obviously don't do it. But when you secure your knot, you just want to make sure that you're getting the center of your ribbon exactly how you're wanting it. I like how that looks right there, so I am going to release it from my fingers. Now, our initial wrapping around our index is going to be our 2nd tail. So I'm just gonna pull up in here, release that down. Since this is a double bow, you can fluff out the petals. You can just kind of pull them each way if you choose to. If you don't want to, that's totally fine. The double bow just gives you a little bit more structure, and I think it makes them just look a little bit more bouncy. I like to go in and fluff, so I'll just take my finger and kind of rub back and forth on each set of petals. Look at how cute that is. You might run into some instances where one tail is much longer than the other. That can be fixed with a quick snip of some scissors. I'll show you guys this way for those of you who are visual learners and want to see it from a different angle. I'm wrapping my ribbon around my index finger, and we're going to go around 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to stretch my thumb out, and we're going to go around the thumb and the index finger twice. 1, 2. Now I'm gonna take my tail of my ribbon and we're gonna go right in this little hole here that our fingers have created, giving us our center ribbon pocket. And then I'm going to feed it underneath, making sure that my velvet side of my ribbon is the way that I want it before securing my knot in the center. And I'm doing that by pulling tight and pinching. You guys can kind of see from the back how I'm doing this. And making sure that it's nice and scrunchy because we think it's cute. Once I like that shape, I'm gonna pull it off of my fingers. And then we're gonna release that tail on the other side. Whee! So stinking cute! I just think that these bows turn out so cute. They are so quick and so easy to make and so much cheaper doing it yourself than buying a pack from the store. If you guys like videos like these and want to see more Christmas DIYs, please let me know what you would like to see in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of me on your screens for Vlogmas this year.